For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much.
An investigation into missing fuel in Surat Thani has taken a dramatic turn, with authorities now probing suspected oil smuggling routes to Cambodia, alongside widespread hoarding and black market sales within Thailand itself. Officials say that of 217 million litres of fuel shipped from 6 depots, only 160 million litres were actually delivered, leaving a staggering 57 million litres unaccounted for. That scale of loss has triggered what is now a full-scale investigation into what's believed to be a coordinated network. Instead of supplying everyday motorists, fuel was reportedly diverted to industrial and agricultural buyers. And in a separate case, 40,000 litres of fuel were seized in Mae Sot, smuggled by truck, further reinforcing concerns that illegal diversion is happening across multiple channels. A central monitoring system is now being established to track fuel from import right through to final delivery. The Prime Minister has responded forcefully, accusing oil hoarding networks of exploiting the crisis through what he described as 6 key forms of misconduct. He has ordered the Department of Special Investigation to treat the case as a special priority, warning that no level of influence will protect those involved. Among the alleged practices, deliberately delaying oil tankers offshore to wait for higher prices, withholding supply from depots, transporting fuel off approved routes for hidden storage, conducting ship-to-ship transfers at sea to avoid scrutiny, falsifying or mismatching official records, and potentially exporting fuel beyond permitted limits. He described such actions bluntly as robbing the public. At present, the government is subsidizing fuel by around 17 baht per litre, leaving the oil fuel fund more than 50 billion baht in deficit. And he urged the public not to panic buy, warning that stockpiling in drums and jerry cans would only make shortages worse. Meanwhile, Thailand's Energy Ministry has confirmed that global diesel prices have surged to nearly $300 per barrel, almost triple the usual rate. At the pumps, the impact is already being felt. Petrol is now around 52.54 baht per litre, diesel at 50.54, and premium diesel exceeding 70 baht. As a partial relief, B20 diesel, a cheaper blend containing palm-based biodiesel, is now being rolled out more widely, particularly for heavy vehicles. Away from fuel, 3 northern provinces, Chiang Mai, Lamphun and Phayao, have now been declared disaster zones due to hazardous air pollution. Chiang Mai has ranked as the world's most polluted city for 5 consecutive days. Air quality readings remain far above safe levels, with PM 2.5 particles reaching 131 micrograms per cubic metre, more than 3 times Thailand's safety threshold. And as if that weren't enough, Thailand is now bracing for extreme heat ahead of Songkran. Temperatures in some areas are expected to exceed 44 degrees Celsius. But it's the real feel, or heat index, that's raising real concern. To get a real feel of 60 degrees centigrade, if the air temperature is 43, then humidity has only to be at 44%, according to the Met Office, which is easily within current trends. The real feel temperature is technically known as the heat index. It measures how hot it feels to the human body when relative humidity is combined with the air temperature. In simple terms, it's not just hot, it's the kind of heat that can quietly become dangerous if you're not careful. Police on Koh Phangan have shut down 2 illegal childcare centres, arresting several individuals, including Israeli, Thai and Myanmar nationals. Authorities say both centres were operating without permits, and those involved now face legal proceedings. In the south, a local election candidate has been shot dead outside his home in Pattani, in what police believe may be a politically motivated attack. He was struck by 7 rounds from military-grade weapons. The killing came just hours before bomb blasts hit 3 separate locations in the region, though fortunately those incidents caused damage but no injuries. Police are investigating a dramatic crash involving 2 luxury vans driven by Chinese nationals. The vehicles were reportedly racing before one lost control and slammed into a bridge pillar, bursting into flames. All involved declined hospital treatment, though police are continuing their inquiries. In a separate incident, a motorcyclist, a young security guard, was killed in an early morning collision with an SUV driven by a Japanese restaurant owner. The accident occurred as she turned onto a main road, reportedly cutting across the bike's path. The motorcycle's speedometer was said to be stuck at 110 kilometers per hour, though investigations are ongoing. And a 65-year-old British man has died after losing control of his motorcycle and crashing into a utility pole in Pong. His name has not yet been released, pending notification of family in the UK. And finally, the weather. Another hot and humid day ahead. Highs of 34 degrees, dropping to 28 tonight, with humidity levels reaching up to 85%. So yes, one of those days where stepping outside feels like walking into a sauna you didn't ask for. Stay cool if you can. In simple terms, it's not just hot, it's the kind of heat that can quietly become dangerous if you're not careful.
Local and national news today from fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.